Today's show is brought to you by the good folks at Black-Throated Mercantile. From the mighty high heights of 7,083 feet above mean sea level in
Salida, Colorado,
Black-Throated Mercantile is making fantastic hats. From dead lot to your head, go get you one.
Hey gang, we're back with the bread and butter of the Crazy Legs Cabs YouTube presence, the gear discussion. I have here the 65 Twinzy, an amp that was made by my friend Mike right here in South Jersey, where we seem to be having some kind of a renaissance of gear tinkerers and deadheads all mixed together within maybe like a 5-mile radius. We had Lotto over here not too long ago, and Mike has been through the studio as well with his 77 aluminum neck guitar that he scratch built, and now he's created this guy, the 65 Twinzy, which basically what this amplifier is, it's the footprint of a deluxe reverb. So it's the same size chassis. It has a 1x12 combo cabinet. This is a JBL D120 that's in there. There's two 6L6 power tubes. And the front panel is pretty reminiscent of a twin reverb, minus the bright switch, and just one input. So one channel with a treble, middle, bass, volume, and tube-driven reverb. And you know, I think like the Jerry correct stuff, you know, I'm certainly not trying to like cast any mist over it or secret sauce. I really don't know like the schematics of anything else past that. That's sort of like the bare bones description of what this amplifier is. And I'm not really much of a specs person, to be honest with you. If it works and it sounds good, that's kind of good enough for me. I brought it to band practice a couple weeks ago. It's going back with me on Tuesday for a full band treatment. I have to say, just kind of doing some scratch vocal work with my friend playing, weird parts and me hacking away with my best Jerry stuff. It sounded awesome. The two parts really melded together quite nicely. My favorite part about this amplifier is that it achieves some kind of clipping while staying generally clean. The touch sensitivity, the kind of hairy sound of the clean note is really what I think is awesome, and that's why I played that stuff on the bridge here, because it's really got that. Let me brighten that up a little bit. So let me back up. A couple thoughts here about clean guitar tones. So you know, whatever adjective you want to throw at Garcia's sound, like sparkly clean, right? However, like I'm always saying, in the mix, the way it sits in the mix in a big group, like a group such as the Grateful Dead, where you have two drummers, you have an organ sometimes, you have a very busy bass player who's sort of occupying. Phil and Jerry are kind of in similar EQ camps a little bit, and then you have Weir underneath all of it, and it all kind of somehow works But to get the clean note, you need to be loud. And to be loud, sometimes you want to clip. You don't want to be ice picky. It's a really fine line to walk. And I think that is kind of how they got to the Macintosh stuff. They wanted a note that when you go way up on the high strings above the 12th fret, it doesn't sound harsh. It sounds, good. It sounds girthy. And Mike has achieved that with this little amplifier. It's quite something. Oops. Here, let's have another whack at that. I hope it comes across on the mic with my kind of basic setup here. But in the room, it's got the sounds that I've been kind of looking for, which is quite nice. Clean, but girthy and a little hairy. Again, quite an accomplishment. Quite an accomplishment to put all of that stuff together into one package. Oh, right. Does it sound good with effects? I don't know. Let's check it out. Hell yeah, it does. Super loud in the room. I got it cranked up a little bit. The settings, I'll insert a picture right now of the EQ settings, which I think you kind of got to have. So there's no bright switch, you'll see, and I got the bass rolled all the way off and sort of the treble mid to taste, and it's loud. It's loud. It's a loud amplifier. Yeah, the 65 Twinzy made in Mount Ephraim, New Jersey. Mike Roberts. He does not. If you poke around on, I guess, maybe the Facebook Grateful Dead Musicians Group, I'm not sure if that's still around. I have. Well, anyway, you'll figure it out. You'll find a way to find him. I think he's taking orders. I'm not really too sure. It's for dragging something out to band practice where I got to put it in my truck and drive or whatever. If I got to go to a gig, I haven't played any gigs with it yet. But as much as I love all this stuff, and I really do love this stuff, it took me a long time to put all this crap together. For like a grab and go situation, I think we found Jerry in a box, folks. So I am absolutely thrilled about this, and I wish Mike all the success in the world. He certainly deserves it. He's a very clever dude. Hope this is useful. Hope you enjoyed it. If you made it this deep in with us, you know what to do, right? Hit the subscribe button. We'll show up again. We'll talk some gear. We'll talk about Dead shows. We'll talk about the lot maybe at some point. We'll talk about touring a little bit here and there. We'll do some albums. Should we do albums? I don't know. Should we do some albums? There's a lot. There's a lot on the internet about Grateful Dead albums. I love the Grateful Dead in the studio. I don't have a bad word about them. That might be the beginning, middle, and end of that video. Yeah, we'll do the talks. You know, we got merch coming out. We got a sick logo, sick. And I just love doing this stuff for you guys. So I kind of found my mojo. I had to take a little time off to figure out what to do, because everywhere I looked on my streaming thing, you know, on my phone, scrolling along, there was somebody doing it all better than me. Whether it was the editing or the filming or the jokes or, I don't know, the playing maybe. There's better versions of all of that out there. But I think what you're coming here for is me. And that took me a while to warm up to that idea. So, yeah, I want to say thank you for watching, and hit the subscribe button and the likes and all the good stuff. That helps the YouTubes decide what they want to do with us, which I hope is play more and connect us to everybody that wants to be connected to, and all of the good stuff, folks, all the great shows. Yeah, you're not going to find any hot takes or fingernail or thumbnails of me looking up at the corner thinking about none of that stuff. I just want to make videos and talk positive stuff about the Dead, because it's been a lifetime journey with me, and I'm here to serve. Yeah, no hot takes. You know, it's all good. It's all good. Whatever your thing is, Dead and Company, love them, hate them, don't care. Just come on out and talk about the stuff in the comments, and we'll talk about the gear, like I said, and we'll talk about the amps and the guitars. Maybe we'll do a rig rundown, right? That could be something. Yeah. Anyway, thanks, guys. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to spend a little time on a Saturday afternoon with you. So, thanks for checking us out, and we'll see you again real soon.